So I recently had the opportunity to check out new Tudor Black Bay 54 in like the blue color, the new blue color that was announced in Watches and Wonders. And I kind of wanted to give you my thoughts on it. As if you've been following the channel for a while, you probably know that I'd reviewed I checked out the original Black Bay 54, which is in black with sort of gilded, a little bit gilded, sort of somewhat similar to the original 58, Black Bay 58, but you know, lacking a little more simple. The bezel's a little more simple, obviously a little smaller, so it's a 37mm versus a 39mm watch. And at the time when the original 54 came out, I was a little concerned about the size of it because I'm used to wearing divers watches at least 39mm. Or like I own a Black Bay 58 in silver, and I thought that's, in my opinion, it kind of felt like the limit to how small a diver should be, given that it's a tool watch. And I think divers should be larger, but again, if you're a professional diver, you're probably not going to buy this watch. This is not, the Black Bay 54 is probably not a watch that is meant for a professional diver. It is meant for somebody that just wears a watch like I do. Like I'm not a diver, I don't go diving, I don't go saturation diving, I don't do anything like that. I may take it to the beach, that kind of thing. I'll go into the pool with it, but I'm not doing anything, you know, where I need a very useful diver, in other words, big and easy to read on my wrist. So you know, when I look at it from that perspective, I've always thought that, you know, smaller divers are fine. Like I said, I have a Black Bay 58, and I think you know, when I went in to see the 54, I was a little concerned about the size. So I tried it on, and it's sort of, when it came, the way I saw it when it came out, it looked small to me, but when I put it on wrist, it was fine, given that it has a somewhat of a normal lug to lug. I think it was like 47mm, which is pretty normal. So when I went to check out this new one, which I didn't buy, you know, I wasn't interested in buying it. I just wanted to see what was new, what the ID had as far as like the new releases. This is pretty much the only new watch that they had from Watches and Wonders, so I checked it out. Obviously the dimensions haven't changed. It's exactly the same watch as the Black Bay 54, the original one, the black model. So when I tried it on, it felt great. You know, it kind of messes with your head because you're expecting it to look small, but when you have it on wrist, it's fine. So if you have probably a smaller wrist, you know, this could probably be marketed to ladies as well. Probably, you know, some women would probably wear this watch just fine. As far as the color, it is a very deep shade of blue. It's sort of like a sapphire color. When I went to the AD, I actually happen to have, I happen to have my Black Bay Chrono, which is in blue, and I kind of held them side by side. I haven't even talked about that watch on the channel. I'll be making a video of that someday in the future, but for now, I kind of wanted to get this video out. You can kind of see the difference in color. I personally prefer the color of the Black Bay Chrono. I prefer the color of the Blue Pelagos. I also prefer the color of the blue Black Bay 58, which is unfortunately discontinued. I guess Tudor couldn't have two blue watches. So this is, if you want a blue smallish diver, or, you know, slightly undersized diver, then the 54 is the way to go. In my opinion, it was a little too much for me. I feel like this watch is leaning a little more towards the ladies, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. You may find this shade of blue very nice, but it didn't like mesh with me. It's sort of, you know, when I recently tried on the Black Bay 58 in burgundy or red, the red one that came out, I sort of had a similar feeling when I saw it in the flesh or in the metal. The color didn't quite strike me. I mean, I did like it, but at the same time, I thought the price was a little steep. I think the price of the 54 is still in the 4,000s, which is good. The 58 red one that I tried on was already past the $5,000 range, and it seemed kind of expensive for what you're getting. So basically, those are my thoughts about the watch. The watch is a good size. It does not feel too small on my wrist. Would I necessarily buy it? Probably not, given that I kind of like my divers to be probably the lower range would be the Black Bay 58 at 39 or above. I'm just more of a 37 is a little small for me. I could totally pull it off, and as you can see on my wrist, it looks fine. But then, you know, it's probably not something that I would be looking into buying, but I can totally see the appeal for you know, you guys, if you have a slightly smaller wrist, or if you're even a lady, to be into this to this watch, given that it's more accessible to more wrist sizes. And I think anybody from a 5.5 inch wrist to a 7.5 inch wrist could probably pull this watch off just fine. But the color was the one thing that you know, it's a nice shade of blue. It's just not for me. You know, it's like I said, the color, the blue color on my Black Bay Chrono, I prefer a lot more. I just prefer that watch a lot more in general. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the watch. Overall, it's a nice release. It's a simple color change of a watch. It's building on, you know, I'm glad that they're expanding the line, and you know, there's another reference that if you weren't feeling the black one, there's another option out there for you for this particular watch. Those are my thoughts on the watch. If you have any questions about it, feel free to leave them in the comments. It really helps a lot if you can like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.